and welcome to One Kitchen. I'm Julia. So it is my birthday today and I am turning 22. So what better way to show you that it is my birthday today than make a triple chocolate cake. I love chocolate cake, so I thought it was time to do that here on my channel. So let's get started. So what I'm going to use for my birthday cake is some of the butter, flour, sugar, and I'm also going to use some boiling water. This is just regular water, what I will boil before I am going to use it. And then I will use some cocoa powder, milk, chocolate chips, some baking powder, salt, vanilla extract, and some lightly whisked egg. And I'm also going to make a chocolate buttercream, but I will get into that when my cake here is done. This cake here is also perfect to put in the freezer. So you can just, whenever the cake is done with the buttercream and all, just place in the freezer, and then just take it out whenever guests are arriving. It is just so easy and it is such a delicious cake. So first up, I'm going to mix all of my dry ingredients together, which is sugar, flour, salt and baking powder, and my cocoa powder. And I have already sifted my cocoa powder, so do that before you are adding it in. And just stir this around. And now I'm just going to pour in my melted butter. And my milk. My eggs. And my vanilla extract. And mix all of this around. And when all of this here is mixed around, I'm just going to boil my water and then I'm going to add it into this mix here. And then I have prepared some baking tins here with the baking paper in, 2 of these. And then I have already turned on my oven to 150 degrees C convection oven. And when my cake batter is done, I'm just going to split it into my 2 tins. And then I'm going to bake it in the oven for about 45 minutes. But it really depends on your oven. I have made this before in another oven and it took around 60 minutes to get done. So just keep an eye on it. It may take less time or more time. So just keep an eye on it, and when it is done, I'm going to let it cool down for about an hour in the tins here, and then I'm going to remove it from the tins and add it into the fridge for about an hour more, just until they are completely cooled. So my cake is now cooled and it is time to make my chocolate buttercream, and for that buttercream I am going to use a lot of icing sugar, some soft butter, some cocoa powder that I've just sifted, some vanilla extract and some milk. So I'm basically just going to add in all of my ingredients, and you just kind of try out how much milk you need in there, because you don't want it too thin or too thick, you want it to be easy to work with. But I am just going to add in all of my ingredients. So now that my buttercream is made, I am ready to assemble my cake. And I have just one of my cakes here. And I'm just going to add a good lump of buttercream on here. like that. And I'm just going to smear it out. And then just my other cake on top. So I'm just going to place that on here like that. And then I'm just going to add some more buttercream to it and just kind of giving it a rustic look. So just, well, try to spread it out and just make it look rustic. I am not very creative or good with buttercream, so I'm just going to, well, make it look quite rustic. And when I've done that, I will return. So this here is now my rustic birthday cake, and I have to show you a piece just in a bit. I hope my guests don't get too mad because I've already cut into my own birthday cake, but I just thought that you should see how it looks inside. And when I have done that, well, it is ready to be served, but I'm just going to save it for tonight for my guests. And you can also add it into the freezer if you don't want to serve it right now. It is just so easy and so good. And if you want to give it a go, just go down in my description and you're going to find all the ingredients down there. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel here, and hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye!